I'm gonna be ranking these quests off storytelling, action, and was it more than not. So yeah, that's one of Max. Calm down. Can you just calm down for like 5 seconds? Okay, good boy. All right, like I said, I'm be basing these stories. I'm be these stories. I'm be basing these quests off action, storytelling, and how good it was, and was it boring. So let's get straight into it. All right, let me go to story. Okay, awakening. That's like the first quest you did. So it was a cool. It was just a tutorial, so I'll give it a cool 5 out of 10. I give it a 5 out of 10. That was a cool quest. 5 out of 10, not bad. Voice Prides. It's still like a kind of a tutorial, not a tutorial, but like a beginner. I give it. I don't know. It was a good quest. It wasn't hard, nothing. What should I give it? I give it. I don't know. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. Just because I had so much fun with that. Once Awakened, I remember this quest. I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it 4 out of 10. I'm gonna tell you why. Because when I played this quest, it really didn't explain what I was doing, but I enjoyed it. Like, so I'm gonna give it 4 out of 10. I didn't like understand too much of it. Uh, so yeah, I give it 4 out of 10. The Arc This probably has to be one of the most funnest quests. I give it a. What should I give this? The Arc It was action. It wasn't boring. So I give it a 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. Stolen Dreams. Uh, what should I give it? Stolen Dreams. What should I give it? Stolen Dreams. I give it a 7 out of 10 too. It was decent. It wasn't boring. It was decent. It wasn't on that. The new strange thing. Now this quest had me doing a bunch of random things, which I give it 5 out of 10. I mean, you get a free Warframe out of it, so you can't really complain. You get a free Warframe out of it, so yeah, I give it 5 out of 10. I don't even know what that quest was about. Now, Todd, now this is where you're getting deep into the storyline. This is where you start to get deep into like the storyline of Warframe. Nata, it was not a boring quest, but it wasn't action packed or cool. It was like it's like in the middle, like a dead 6 out of 10. I give it a 6 out of 10. Now the Stolen Dream, this has to be one of the coolest quests ever. This is like one of the probably the in my opinion probably the best quest. Like this question is just so much good storytelling, good action pack. It was amazing, 10 out of 10. And you unlock the 10 or the operator, so this is a cool quest. And you get to find out more about the Lotus and the Warframe. Cool question, cool question. Now the War Within, not really. I don't know. There was another good quest. There was another good quest. So like, I really don't know. I give it a 8 out of 10. It was cool. I give it 8 out of 10. Change of Horror. Ooh, nah. This is probably one of those questions like, yeah. I mean, you get a free Warframe out of it, like Change of Horror. I don't know. I'm probably gonna get this a 5 out of 10. A 5 out of 10 because just like it was okay, but it wasn't bad. It was okay, it wasn't bad. So like it's like, yeah. Let me know what you guys will rank these quests down in the comments below. Let me know what was your favorite question. What would you rank them? Apostolic Prologue. Ooh, now this quest, I like this quest. I'm gonna tell you why I like this quest. This quest right, the sacrifice. So I like that quest. I like this quest a lot. I really do. I really like the sacrifice quest a lot. I really, because the storytelling was just so on point. I think this might have to be my first 10 out of 10. The storytelling with this quest was so on point. Like I think this might have to be my first 10 out of 10. I think I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10 because the storytelling and it wasn't boring. It was just perfect, like just perfect. Like that was that was that was a good question. I will if I will replay this if I could. That was a good question. Plead to war. Mm, now this one, this the storyline was great. Like it wasn't like the sacrifice, but it was great. I'd probably give it a 9 out of 10. No, I take that back. 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. Because the new war, that's probably the only thing that complete with the sacrifice. This, the new war was perfect. Like it was some, it had me like crying at some part, happy at some part, and sad at some part. Like the new war quest is like perfect. Like the storytelling, the villains, the ending, the happy ending, the betrayal, all that stuff. This probably another 10 out of 10 because this quest it's just good. Just like the sacrifice. These two right here, 10 out of 10. The sacrifice and the new word, 10 out of 10. Just 10 out of 10. Both of them 10 out of 10. So let's do Angels of Disarmament. Now this quest, I guess it's tell you the legacy of your Nintendo or whatever. I give it 6 out of 10. I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. Now remember, this only that's it. Now remember, you got this only the storyline quests. I still have like all the side quests and Warframe quests. So if you do want me to rank them, let me know down in the comments. And